over time. But basically all you need to know now is that anytime you're asked to synthesize, basically you're being asked to write separate summaries of several texts. So here we're looking at 3 texts. We've got texts B, D and E, and what you're being asked to do is summarize in each of those 3 things the possible benefits from plans to reduce waste. Okay, so just going to highlight possible benefits as the thing that we're looking for. Okay, and then once we've done that, we've reminded ourselves what synthesize means, we've checked the text and what we're looking for, we can then crack on like we would with the summary question. So if we start with text B, we're looking for benefits of reducing waste. So this first half is not about the benefits, it's about what materials we should recycle and try to reduce the waste. It's only when we get down to this part that we're actually talking about some of the benefits. So you can see that actually this is quite straightforward. We've got 4 bullet points here. Each one of them is a benefit that cutting down waste will provide. One is more green jobs and increased skills, help Wales become more resilient, ensure that everybody can contribute, and support sustainable development. So basically, I'm going to start writing my answer. I'm going to create an answer form here, and I'm going to use subheadings for each text that I talk about. So first one is text B, and I'm going to be trying to make 4 points. So first one, so improving our management of waste and cutting down on waste will provide several benefits. All I'm doing there is using the words from the question. These include, and then I'm going to look at my first one, so providing more green jobs and increasing skills. All I'm going to do is put that into my own words. These include creating jobs in waste management, some of which will be highly skilled. Then help Wales become more resilient about future competing demands for resources. So also it will make Wales more competitive in the future when resources are being stretched. Next one. So I'm going to have to read between the lines here a bit. A benefit of recycling and a benefit of waste management is that everybody can get involved. So there's a feeling of participation, a feeling that everyone can help. So just need another adding connective. So furthermore, everyone can get involved. So it will help people feel that they're doing their bit as part of a team. Okay, just managed not to quote Lego Movie there. And the last one, support our sustainable development and climate change objectives. So that one's more about long term, so I'm going to use that in the long term. Creating less waste will help combat climate change and what's the other? Make Wales more sustainable. Okay, so that's my text B, summary. Hoping for 4 marks so far. Then I'd have a look at text D, and just to remind myself, go back to the question, make sure you're answering the question. Possible benefits of reducing waste in text D. Now this is a bit trickier. It's about doggy bags, so we're looking for benefits. Here we go. It will help reduce the amount of waste in the UK and the cost of removing and disposing of that waste food too. Let's just highlight that. Then I'm scanning again, seeing if there are any more benefits. It's all about increased numbers of takeaways and eating out. Here we go. Got a similar point being made. When people's actions change, so do their attitudes. People will not only reduce waste and save money, but feel good. So let's just get that one. Okay, so there's not quite as much to say in this one, but that's fine. We're going for 10 marks. We got 4 from text B. It might be that we've only got 2 or 3 from text D. So again, I would create a subheading, text D. I'd go back to the bits I've highlighted. So the first bit is cost. So a strong waste management program will reduce costs for Wales. Go back. So I want to add a little bit more in there. Will reduce costs for Wales of disposing of excess food. Okay, and let's go back. What does it say at the bottom? So the point is individual people will save money and feel good about their actions. Okay, so I'm just going to say that. Another connective, in addition, people will save money themselves and also, I don't want to use the word good because that's in the text, also feel positive about the contribution they are making. Right, really sort of 3 points there, and that's enough. I'm up to kind of 7 things, and I am synthesizing, I am referring to several texts. Last one that we need to look at is text E. So let's have a look at text E. The one about the freegan, the guy who's in the bins all the time. So benefits of being a freegan, benefits for the kind of country. Nothing here. This is about his personal experiences. Reading between the lines, what he's doing is using food that would otherwise be wasted. So I'm gonna just highlight this part because it's got that stuff to the brim, which implies there's a huge amount of food being wasted. Here we are. Solving the problem of food waste is not about us getting rid of supermarkets. It's about taking a large number of waste-reducing steps Right, okay, so this is what we're looking at. It isn't about everyone giving up something, having to go up there. Buy food, don't throw it away. Put pressure on food businesses to withdraw the policies they currently employ that cause all this waste. So, actually the point is there that if you talk to food businesses, like the policy is putting pressure on food businesses so they don't create as much waste, which has got to be good for Wales. So this is the hardest one, I think. But with Texty, we've got the point that he's a freegan. What he's doing is using, by being a freegan, it is possible to reduce the huge amount of food being thrown away. Actually, I'm going to put in edible food because it's not like he's eating rotten stuff. Then acting in this way can also help put pressure on food businesses and encourage them not to create as much waste. And then I kind of want to sum all of that up, because the freegan way of life, this sort of self-sufficient way of life, not spending loads on food and not wasting loads of food, is presented in a very positive way. So this attitude to food and avoiding waste is also made to look like fun and something anyone can get involved in. Okay, because that seems to be a benefit, like we've got up here. You've got the point that everybody can get involved. All right, if we check what we've got against the mark scheme, we've got the 4 bullet points almost as they existed in the first text. So that one is looking quite straightforward. Hopefully, most of us will be able to get 3 or 4 marks out of 4 there, which would be a great start. Then benefit to the environment. Not sure I got that in my answer. No. Cost of removing waste saves people and the council money. So I kind of made that into 2 separate points. Makes people feel good. Yes, we got that one. Freegan is something that's enjoyable. Yes. Saving money. Didn't really say that one. Easy to do. Yes. Don't have to make sacrifices. Okay, so I wouldn't have got ticked every single bullet point, but as you can see, there's 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 4 is 11. You wouldn't need to get 10 out of 11 to get 10 marks, as long as you've got a really good range. You know that you'd be in good shape here. Okay, so that's one way of going about approaching the synthesis question.